we are joined here with Redemption Road. And they've just saw an awesome performance just then. Thank you guys for sticking around and having a chat with us.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yes, we were grooving, all of us around the studio.
We like that.
Yeah, awesome. So this is probably a question for you, Ray.
Yes.
I read that Redemption Road was a concept formed like 6 years ago, but it didn't sort of come together like until this year in January. I was just wondering, like,
that's totally. It's probably more like 8.
Yeah.
8 years. I started the concept when I was back home in New Zealand, and suffering from insomnia, and was kind of sick of the whole kind of like metal scene for a while, and wanted to do something that was a little bit more interesting. So I sat up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, like sitting down writing songs, and kind of like, yep, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. But then it's just like any kind of idea, timing wasn't right, it wasn't panning out, there wasn't the type of musicians that I knew could pull off what I had in my mind back there in the small town that I was in. So it was kind of like, well, I'll put it on the shelf, it's something I want to do eventually, but it has to be the right timing. It wasn't the right timing at that point. It is now, but
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
So when you moved here from New Zealand.
Yes.
So the reasoning for this was obviously to help your creative process. Of making the
no, I
band?
actually moved here because I was a tattoo artist, and it's better here.
Okay.
Moved to the Gold Coast, and we thought, well, I might start something up there, but the music scene in the Gold Coast is just tragic. And then came down here, and I joined a metal band and a few other. Shush, stomach, man, hungry or what?
After that
I heard
performance,
that.
like,
It's
you
like,
must be.
it's loud, and you know the mic's just above it. So it's not picking it up. And then I moved down here, and I was in another band here, and it just kind of became a little bit of a stalemate. And I was like, you know what? It's been a long time in the making. I'm going to kind of just try and put it out there and see whether or not we can make it work.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it was. It was like, woke up one morning and was like, well, you know what? I'm going to put it out there and see whether or not I can make it work or not. It had to be the right timing and the right frame of mind. I felt that I'd kind of come to like a crossroads in my life where I needed to find a new outlet, and you'll reach that crossroad where you're trying to find your own redemption within yourself, and hence the name of the band and everything like that. So it was like perfect timing to try and make it work.
Oh, wow. So I also read that you sort of like came together through Facebook. You found people
I
that way.
went on the hunt.
Yeah.
I put multiple posts up on different like Facebook sites, like Melbourne Musicians Wanted. Like, I got heaps of responses from like a lot of metal musos, and it was like, well, you know, like, have you ever played reggae or anything like that before? And they're like, nah, bro, it'll be easy.
We'll give it a crack.
Yeah. But it kind of like, I had like a few members like Sash and that were like really kind of keen on doing it pretty much like straight off the bat. Others I stalked like from other posts that other people were putting up, you know, like wanting like brass section. I found Matthew through that, like another post, and they put his name up, and I was after a trumpet player, and I was like, well, you know, like I'll just message him and just ask him.
See how it goes.
And then, you know, we had another drummer for a little bit at the start, and didn't really pan out. And then Scott had recently moved to Melbourne, and I saw a post up of him doing a really cool James Brown medley, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna approach him and send him through some of the real rough demos and stuff and see how it works. And he auditioned. It was the same process with the majority of the band. You know, Patrick as well. Like, I saw he just posted up a thing of him playing lead guitar and everything on Facebook, and I was like, I was originally going to be the lead guitar singer of the band. As soon as I heard him play, I was just like, no. And it's come like that down, like vocally. It's been like a process of like finding the right members, and usually you'd think like such a big band would be hard to manage and like hard to kind of like get together creatively, but this band is so creatively amazing musician wise that it's just been a joy, really.
So you've ended up with 13-member Peace Band. So what's the energy like on stage with that amount of people?
Energy's really, really cool. It's
Yeah.
always good. If someone's down, you've got another 12 people to sort of, you know, got
Bring
you
you up.
covered and perk you up and stuff. there's always plenty of people in the audience, which is always wicked. So you sort of, I don't know, thrive off that vibe, I suppose.
Yeah.
We all have fun together. It's pretty unique band, so we're very, very lucky. Everyone's really cruisy people, so you don't come across that much at all in a small band, let alone 13 pieces. We're really lucky.
Just no egos.
No egos.
None at all. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
Big bubbly personalities.
Yeah, no egos. Everybody is like, everybody just gets on really well.
Awesome. So just to wrap it up there, where can people find your tunes? Like where are you on the Facebook? What are your
Facebook
dates?
Redemption Road page. Do it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for kicking around. You are watching 1700.